Doing things on your own car, like replacing your brake pads and shoes, helps you to find other things that you might not notice. As long as the wheels are off, take a look around. Take this rear sway bar link, for instance. It's more than just a rusted, hideous eyesore. There's a real problem with it. The bottom ball joint has failed and pulls right off, turning this important suspension part into a do-nothing dangling doodad. It's no longer connecting the sway to the bar, so I ordered 2 new ones, one for each side. There is a definite left and right side with different part numbers, so I identify them by using colored tape. Green for the driver's side rear, red for the passenger side. This brand of sway bar link has Zerk fittings for adding grease to the ball joint. Even though there is some factory grease in there, I like to top it up, just to be sure. Rubber caps keep the dirt out, so the Zerk will work the next time I go to grease things. Of course, the old link is a rusted solid in the mounts. I cleaned some dirt and rust off with a wire brush. Then applied a few drops of penetrating oil to the threads to help things along. The nut is 14 millimeter, and this space is ideal for a ratcheting wrench. There's a 5 millimeter hexagonal hole cut into the end of the stud. Perfect size for an Allen wrench to keep things from rotating. Okay, so this is really not working. It is truly rusted and still won't come out. Soon I was clamping the stud with locking pliers and trying not to crush the threads too much. That didn't work either, so I had to resort to the old cut-off wheel on the rotary tool trick. Sometimes just a few cuts on the edges provides relief enough to twist the fastener off. The sway bar link only fits in one direction, so I added an up arrow to the green tape. With the ends inserted to the mounting holes, it was time to put on the upper locking nut. There is still the problem of the stud that wants to rotate. These new links come with 15 millimeter locking nut and 19 millimeter collar nut to help hold it in place. The ratcheting wrench really helps here because it is far too narrow a space for my regular socket and ratchet to get into. I'm sure there's a factory torque setting for these somewhere. Too bad I couldn't swing my torque wrench in such a tight space, even if I wanted to. So I just cranked the lock nut fasteners down tightly. And there it is. No more dangling doodad. Be sure to inspect and change the link on the other side of the car. It's another great reason to do some car things yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.